Speaking of which, you once said that if you ever made it to the Super Bowl, that you'd do the media day with only a towel on. But I didn't see that when you made it with New England. Is that because Belichick would have never let you do that? Is that what
Yeah,
happened?
I mean, listen, it's one thing playing in that atmosphere, and the Patriots don't play that. There's a certain mantra called the Patriot Way, and when you enter that building, you can feel it. Nobody has to tell you. It's just the way you can just feel it. It's the aura, the vibe, the
Yes.
energy. It's a place of very militant in a sense. I've never been to the Army, never been to any of that stuff, but if I had to take a guess what it's like and the discipline it took, where other people's lives are in danger and you have to do everything the right way, it would be playing with the Patriots. But it was enjoyable because there was one thing that was going to happen at the end of the day, no matter what. You were going to win.
That definitely happened. What do you think is going on with Brady right now in Tampa, where because you just mentioned how it was a very regimented style in New
Right.
England, and obviously he had 20 years of being involved in that.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's in a new
Mm-hmm.
spot. What do you think is happening with this team right now?
And
Chad?
it's early. You have to, and people need to understand this is Brady's first year. Off season, pandemic, not having the time to gel, build that chemistry with receivers, offensive linemen. That stuff takes time. So what we're used to seeing with Brady in New England is built over time and time and time, spent with different players, coaching staff, everybody knowing each other, knowing what he does well, knowing his strengths, knowing his weaknesses, because we all have them no matter how great we are. And I think with a year under their belt and an off-season under their belt as far as next year is concerned, we'll get to see the same old Brady. We've seen flashes of his greatness, and then we've seen some of the bad side. Why are we seeing some of the bad side? It's like getting in a new relationship with someone. At times, things don't go how they should because you don't know each other that well yet. The time hasn't set in. There's no level of comfort because you're still getting to know each other. The same thing with him in Tampa Bay. And I guarantee you next year, things will be different. Why? Because of the time they've been able to put in, not only this season, but in the offseason preparing for 2021.
Well, and the issue with that is, Chad, is that, the question is Brady might not have the time. That's the issue. You know what I mean? Like
he has the time. He has the time. Remember, the game of football has nothing to do with age. The game of it's a mental game. It's 90% mental, 10% physical. He will be fine, especially at the quarterback position. He'll be fine.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.